All right, so thank you everybody for being on. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some leads and growing the business today. But with that in mind, I want to go ahead and just go over some of our numbers for the week. So for Julie Mong, she had 7 applications for 12,432. Pamela S. had 5 applications for 2,960. Stephen T. had 4 applications for 2,755. Thomas E. 3 applications for 1,974. Carrie Kruger, which is a new writer, had 1 application for 1,836. Tucker J. 1 application for 1,548. Shorty S. 1 application for 1,176, and then Randy H. 1 application for 824. So, you know, a lot of excitement for the beginning of the year with this. You know, we have agents that are getting back into the field, and that, hold on one second. Agents that are getting back into the field, which is really nice. So with that, I just wanted to say convention is coming up here in February. So you guys want to do register for that. We do have some other exciting things going on, meaning you have a new CRM coming up soon. I think that was going to be launched in convention, so that's great too. And I just wanted to today go over some things about leads. So I know that with it being the new year, we all have our goals and the things that we're going to be doing this year, right? So, you know, one of the best lead strategies, I have this where people ask all the time, what is the best lead strategy? So for my, hold on one second. So for me, the best lead strategy obviously is going to be leads at all, right? So I know that we have, you know, all these families that we are seeing from the leads, but sometimes we have the ability to kind of distinguish where we want to get our leads from, right? You obviously want to do something that is working for you, because obviously that is what's going to keep you going with your business. Now, is there times whenever you get leads and maybe they're not, you know, as you're not as profitable from them because of the fact that maybe those families that you had purchased that week are not responding the way you want to? Yes. And this is just a typical thing that we see whenever we're doing business in general and being in business for yourself. You know, if you look back at even you know, Starbucks, Walmart, all of these companies that are these huge companies now, they had to go through these transitional phases of, you know, some of them almost file a bankruptcy, things like that, but they had to continue to do the things that were appropriate for their business, right? So that consists of, you know, sometimes we have a little bit of a negative, sometimes we have a positive, but obviously if you can stay consistent and continue to, you know, push forward with, you know, purchasing the leads, because that's really your only marketing strategy that you have here for the business. I mean, you could do, you know, your friends and families, you could do door knocking, other kinds of marketing, whatever you feel is best for you. But truthfully, the leads is like the easiest and quickest way for, you know, somebody to help you get those families, and so that you can call them and you can help them and then you can generate income. Okay. So one of the things that I was looking at lately is, you know, kind of seeking out some of the other agencies and seeing what they're doing, because, you know, we're all here together and we just kind of want to make sure that you guys are seeing the success that you guys need to see. And by doing that, you know, you guys also, you know, you need to, you know, tune into any other training, you know, anything that's going to, you know, get your business to the volume that you want to get it to. So I did send out an email earlier this week, and I kind of attached this here that I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so we're going to kind of do a quick screen share. Just give me, let me see here. Okay, so this here, I hope you guys can all see this now. Okay, so it's, you know, the first, so what this is it was in the email. Okay, this is from another agency, like I said, but this is kind of the strategy that they're recommending. And, if you're not seeing the success that you need to be seeing, kind of switch it up a little bit. Obviously, the main thing that you want to do is you want to have a strategy that's going to fit into your budget, and obviously every week that is buying leads. So this is just something that he kind of recommended. So the budget is usually about 500 to 800 for leads per time that you're going to be doing your dials, is what I suggest. So you're looking here. So step one, suggesting the lead squeezers. There's our 20 to 30 Facebook final expense fresh leads, and then $28 for these. You step two, lead Rilla. So lead Rilla is kind of like a final expense lead provider, but you can put in a campaign if you'd like. You can go to the marketplace, and that's what he's suggesting. So the marketplace is really where you can go in there and kind of select things kind of like the CRM, okay? And this is ordering 40 to 50 leads, any price type, okay? So what that means is there's different types, different counties, second chance, a little bit longer than that. But what I was noticing is the pricing on these is usually about $2 to $5. So, that's something that if you guys want to try as well, but you got to remember when you're going into the marketplace, it's similar to going into the CRM. So for our CRM, you guys know that it's usually, besides the instant internet leads, they're leads that are going to be, maybe a little bit older, but I'll get into those here. So then also step three, order 20 leads from the CRM back office meaning the CRM that comes up with the heat map on it, shows you where, the red areas are, which is, the most dominant areas that have leads. And, you're obviously going to click on your area and your county and then see what's available. Okay. So with that, the 20 leads, saying anything, any price, any type. So these are kind of similar to what the marketplace is like. But when you do the instant internet leads, which are up here talking about the fresh instant internet leads, that there is going to be brand new leads that are coming in, and those are only $11 each. So as you can see, these $11 leads, they're actually pretty budget friendly, right? Because you're looking here at these ones here, these lead squeezers, 20 Facebook leads are $28 each. And then, so $11 I think is pretty reasonable. So you're going to make a selection and or a strategy that works best for you, based on what your goals are per week for how much you're looking to sell, right? Or how many families you're looking to help. Okay. So, this here just says down here, to increase your opportunity, you need 80 to 100 leads per week. So usually somebody that has 80 to 100 leads per week, you're going to see them producing anywhere from 10,000 to more per week. And you got to kind of adjust this to what you're looking to accomplish, right? So if you're just like, okay, I just want to do 5,000 a week, then maybe that's, do 40 to 50 leads a week. Okay. But you got to remember that you have to keep doing this consistently. Just like we talk about this all the time, you want to, replenish your supply. If you're looking to make sure that this is, moving and growing the way that you'd like to. And then like I said, this is in an email that I sent. I think I sent this on Tuesday. This here just goes over top producers, certified vendors. Okay, so this means these are the ones that top producing agents are using to see the success that you guys see on Facebook when you see those posts of this person hit Hall of Fame, things like that. These agents are using these resources here as well. Okay. So the lead squeezers, you can kind of click on there and see what's going on with that one. It says exclusive fresh. So exclusive, I know a lot of people are always concerned about having exclusive leads. They're like, well, how many other people had this lead? I just want to let you guys know that I do some mortgage leads, and even though they say that that is an exclusive lead, they are getting several other forms of the exact same thing. So it's exclusive, the one I get, but then somebody else is getting the exact same form. So does that mean that these people, when it says exclusive fresh, are not repeatedly, looking for this information? No, I mean, they could be clicking on other things, so it's not, unheard of for, a exclusive lead to have Bob, calling as well, but Bob may have got the source from somewhere else. So I want you guys all to understand that. So when it comes to this, like that is something you've got to understand about leads. I know a lot of people get all bent out. They're like, well, this agent called, or this, this person's been called. So yes, because you don't know how many times they requested the information. So you're always just going to treat it like it doesn't really matter if they've been called by somebody else or, anything like that. You're not going to like beat up the lead and say, this lead isn't good, it's said exclusive. You're just going to kind of move forward from your leads and understand that these people are requesting the information from multiple platforms. Okay. Same thing here. So lead Rilla leads, exclusive, fresh 20. So you can spend $20 for Facebook final expense. I'm pretty sure that that's where they get theirs as well. They may be getting them also from the internet. I'm not sure. And then here's where it says, the marketplace, you have those second chance leads. It's $4 to $8 each. Okay. Another here is the lead Grooves, $20 to $25. And these are placed in they have to place the order. So, it could be an order of 20 or so. So you're looking to drop that full amount at one time. Okay. Happy agent leads, 28. Obviously this one here is the one that we're always suggesting, especially with your work spots. I mean, that's where you're going to get like discounts, things like that. But like I said, it's going to be $5 to $25 per lead. You're going to place those. You can select how many you want to. You can go through there. You can pick all of those things. But, you do know that these people may have been called before. They may have put in multiple requests. It's just how it goes. Okay. Secure agent leads, that's another final expense one for you. Looks like they have Spanish leads if anybody's likes to speak Spanish or is Spanish. Social insurance leads, that's another one there. This coupon code here is on here. I'm not sure if it's still valid because I don't know how long that's been there, but it's still worth a shot of sticking that in there, because if you can get anybody likes discounts, because that's why a lot of people stick to the CRM, because they're getting those discounts. Bang Bang leads, same thing, $20 for the final expense. We have Mail Pro. They have their own Facebook campaigns that they do, $4 to $20 each, guaranteed in your area. Emails, reminders to the client of an appointment. So that's nice. That's kind of like its own CRM. So that's like an added service. I'm sure you have to sign up through this Mail Pro and see how that works. But, if you're wanting a little bit of help with certain things, maybe you don't have an assistant or an admin, then you can go ahead and, use something like this where it says, it sends out a reminder. And then we have here, the game time leads, which are 20 to 25. So as you can see, most of these leads are starting at about $25, $28 each. So, if, like I said, you're on a budget, then obviously the CRM is going to be, the best value when you use your work spots. Or you can do this, the marketplace here. Okay. But you do need to get leads, whatever amount you're looking to spend. Like I said in the beginning, the recommended is 500 to 800 a week. That's how you're going to keep your business going. Okay. This here, I know a lot of people are interested in these live transfers. These are two companies that are recommended, the Data Lot and the All Web Leads. You would call, you have to set up an account with them. The good thing is you can pause and you can turn on these. So if there's, a time that you maybe are, at home or whatever, and you're like, well, let me turn this on, you can do that. They give you that opportunity, which is really nice, because then you can kind of, work at your own leisure, then you can turn it off, things like that. Okay. This here is for second mortgage protection leads. This is proven leads. So somebody had actually brought that to my attention. I've never used this company, nor do I know much about it, but you're more than welcome to give this lady a call. Her name is Cassidy, and she has her phone number here, or you can email her and ask her to tell you a little bit about these. It looks like they're $9 each. That could be another thing that you guys are adding in, especially those of you that are looking for mortgage leads. And then we have the cherry pick ones that obviously are in the CRM. Okay. So those are the second chance. These are some new vendors if you're looking for the mortgage protection. Okay. So there's the lead concepts, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. A lot of these are already locked out in your area, and I don't think that they double mailings. So all of these companies though that you see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just on this page. I know there's other ones that are available. They actually all mail. So if you did get into one of these, and like I said, they're about $50 to $60 per lead. You have to understand that they are getting like all 5 of these plus more mailings. And so they could be mailing them all in, or they could just mail in yours. It's hard to tell, but if they mail in a whole bunch of them, it's the same thing as an exclusive lead, but they're already, reaching out to multiple places. So it doesn't feel like it's an exclusive lead because you have all of these other, agents that are, trying to get to the family. But it is. So, but that's just how this is. You guys should all know. And then, I know Family First Life is, a huge company here, has been growing throughout the years, but there's other agencies and IMOs that are out there that are doing the same exact thing. So, you have to understand that when you're going into these homes and helping these families. One of the best things that you can do, hold on, let me see. This is for setting up a coaching call here, but you can talk with Sasha. But this one here, this is Jackie. So you can also talk to her. You can email here. So like I said, this was in the email on Tuesday. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. Okay. So, one of the things that I was saying is, in order to grow your business, these are some of the primary factor isn't whether you have an office. It isn't whether you have, systems put in place to, process your, how many, families that you've helped, or, things like that. It's more about how many families you're able to help by how many leads you have and how much you're converting and helping these families so that you can grow your profit, right? So I know a lot of us get all caught up and we're thinking, oh, we need to get this system. I need to do this. I need to, make sure this product is good. And all of you that are on here today, you guys know that you don't really need to have tons of product knowledge. What you really need, because you call me, you can call me at any time. And I've been doing this now for so long that I really feel like I know a little bit about the underwriting. I don't know everything. I mean, sometimes I'm surprising myself, which is good. I always like to learn too, but I can help you guys with that part. So you don't need to spend time there. Really, all you need to do is just spend time on the phone. You need to make sure you're doing your dials. You need to make sure that you're setting up appointments, whether it be for you on, a telesale, or if you're doing, a Zoom sale, or if you're going to the homes. That's all you need is appointments. And the more appointments that you have, the more you're going to be making. And another thing, for growing your business is we all have to accept that, people are going to cancel as well on us, right? It's the same thing. I mean, it's not like none of you guys have never brought anything back to the store, right? Sometimes, you feel guilty. You're like, oh, I think I wore that, but I might want to take it back. Do I do it or do I keep it? I mean, it's the same thing with these families when it comes to these, policies. They have somebody else that comes in, or, maybe they just decided that it's just too much for them. They're going to cancel it. That's where you get the charge back. So you can't take that too much to, like a negative side of the business, because it's any business, you're going to have that type of thing happen. Okay. but, I just wanted to kind of, we are in the new year. So, I know I talk to you guys about this all the time. I want to make sure that you guys are hitting your goals. Hopefully you guys set some new goals for the year for the business, and what you want to, see happen. I mean, I saw, Randy, you did good this week, and so did you, Pam. Jared, I know that you're, part-time right now, but, some of these, policies and things that you guys are doing, and, you're calling, like, I know these families are very grateful that you're helping them. So, don't think that, you can't do this, because you know that you can, right? It's just getting comfortable with all of the things in the business that are negative, right? That can kind of tear us down and make us feel like maybe we're not good enough, right? Like maybe I'm not a good agent, like this keeps happening. I feel like, this person keeps canceling. I feel like my leads are this. I mean, we do that all the time. We self-abuse ourselves, especially whenever we're in our own business, because we may be either comparing yourself to, somebody that you see on the Facebook post, because there's so many of them, or just, some inner thing that, maybe is keeping us from having the confidence and succeeding where we want to. And I know, Pam, you have grown in your confidence when it comes to these families, that I'm very proud of you for that. But, I hope this helps. I do like to keep it short. So does anybody have any questions for me?
Any tips on door knocking?
Yeah, so door knocking, what I usually do is I have always had like a little clipboard, and then I will always print out my leads that I'm, looking to door knock. So, usually when it comes to door knocking, I have, my appointment set, and then I have the leads that are in that area with me, right? And I have them printed out. I put them on my clipboard. When I get to the home, I, simply just step out of the car. The only thing I'm bringing with me is my phone, a pen, and my clipboard, right? I'm not bringing my bag, all of that stuff, because I prefer not to. Okay. And then when I go up to the door, I simply knock on the door and say that they answer. I say, hi, Mary, this is Stephanie. The company sent me out here. They've been trying to get a hold of you, and I have the lead right there. So I show it to them. You had filled this out, and it looks like nobody's been able to get a hold of you. So that's why I was here. Like I said, I was in the area. I just wanted to introduce myself and let you know that they've assigned me to help you with this information. Mary, it just takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Do you have 10 to 15 minutes for us to go over with that right now? And you'll get a response from Mary. Now, Mary can say, yeah, come on in. And you'll say, okay, just give me 1 second, Mary. I just need to go back to the car. I just need to grab a few things. That way I can go over all of this with you. And then you go to the car. And then once sometimes whenever I do that, they're going to walk away from the door or whatever. I ask them, I say, is it okay if I walk back in? And they'll say yes or no. I feel like, I just don't walk back in. I'll knock if I get to the door and they did walk away or whatever. Okay. And then you just get into the home, and then you just, you ask them, do you want me to take my shoes off? You get to the table and you just treat it like it's an appointment that you had booked on the phone, right? If Mary says, you know what, Pam, I'm really busy, I can't do it today. No problem, Pam. No problem, Mary. The reason I was here was just to see if I could set up a time for you. Like I said, Mary, it just takes 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to be back in this area helping other families on, Tuesday. Are you available on Tuesday? And she'll say yes or no. And then you can say, okay, how about this time? And then you'll, take your phone, however you do your appointments, put it in there. And then just, say, Mary, I just want to make sure that you remember that I am going to be back here. And like I said to you, it's really quick. I just want to make sure that I get this information to you. And then from there, you just kind of, depart, get in your car and move on to the next appointment. So that's really what I've done for years when it comes to door knocking. And I've seen success with it. I think people, appreciate it. You're stopping by, maybe their phone isn't in service anymore. Maybe they don't answer the call because of the fact that it's a number they don't recognize, but they really may still want the information. Now, have I went to a home and they've told me, I don't want this, and like slam the door on me and make me feel like, oh gosh, yeah, it happens. But I just take the lead and I just, put it aside, and I know that I tried. I mean, that's all you can really do, right? It's just try to help the families that want the help, right? Sometimes we have to, nudge them a little bit more because maybe they don't see or understand the importance, or they disregard it. But that's part of us having a passion for the business, right? And wanting to make sure that we have all of the families, protected. So that's what I do. Anyone else have a question? Well, Pam, does that help?
Yeah, that does help. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anyone else have any questions? No? Okay. Well, like I said, I think everybody, did a great job this week. It's nice to see everybody back in the field. I don't know if it's because of the holidays being over, and maybe we have some holiday bills that need to be paid, but I hope to see all of you guys consistently throughout the year, working and serving families. And obviously, I tell you guys all this all the time. Just, if you have any questions and there's anything that I can help you with, just go ahead and give me a call. And I'm here to help you guys. Okay. So everybody have a great week. And like I said, if you're going to plan on going to, convention, please make sure you are signed up and you have all of that stuff situated. I would love to see everybody there. But I if you can't make it, try to. Okay. All right. Well, bye everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.